It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lamb will go in motion. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lance now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. Oh, an Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Third down and 6. Now Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10 is Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Well, this defense for the Cards, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a third and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're... third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Shot, 17, clock, 10. Striker, 3-3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
Pollard gets it off the option.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
White, white. You, yellow. Set, roll.
Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Brown. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now this is caught. He hits Moore.
Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Lance to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
I can spin this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Lance and company going on fourth down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Blue striker. Go red.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Lance looking to throw it. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray a give. This is Connor. Down to about the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touch. And in Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Cowboys 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What?
On first and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Prater's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Black Ultra. 6, Mega. Ready?
Now Lance going to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Murray now on first down. He'll get this to counter underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
at the 43-yard line.
Murray changing the play.
Easy.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Shotgun now from Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rondell Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Pause red. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
10 cycle. Fight. 43 rail. On the ball.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing on first down is Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Fingers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on, set. Go pink. Hut.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
10 yards on the pickup.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Black shot. Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
Lance to throw on second down here.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Trail green. Slide two. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a ball that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Blue black. Set cut.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Blue stripe. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it left. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and a try for 2, unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now the third-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. to throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 41 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Rail, yellow.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that is going to officially... Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.